As we sometimes like to do, this is a prime example of when we take on a vehicle which is the smaller, more affordable, simple kind of runabout, but still with a fantastic level of kit, combining two perfect things, you could argue. Number one, the massive price advantage over buying one of these new, in the case of this car in 2018 of course, being a Mini Cooper Steptronic from that year, but at the same time in such fantastic condition with, in this case, incredibly low mileage, which we'll get to in a second, that you could easily see this as still being a showroom condition car. You're essentially getting a vehicle which is as close to new as you can get, but with a huge saving on price. And of course, as we said, this is a prime example of that. Minis are not cheap vehicles anymore. In fact, certainly when you spec one up, they are quite expensive when new. This car, though, is under £17,000, with of course the option of financing if you did want to spread out that cost, low deposit finance in particular, of course. And being a 1.5 Cooper, the performance is great, as is the fuel economy, but the thing we really do need to touch on first is, as we said, that mileage. This Mini Cooper has only covered 11,000 miles, and for reference of just how incredible that is, even for a 2018 example, that is 32,000 less miles than the average for one of these on the market. And to really top it off, it's a single lady owner keeper from brand new in all that time. It's a love story of a car which, as you can immediately tell, has been doted on. It's in superb condition, the spec sheet is fantastic, it has half leather, panoramic roof, it is much rarer as well, being that Steptronic, which is an automatic model. Of course, perfect for motorways as well if you did want to use it as a longer distance car. It's fitted with the chili pack, has the leather sports steering wheel, heated windscreen, LED and xenon lights. In addition to that great mileage and ownership though, it has, as you would assume, a full service history behind it. Still has its original 2 keys, of course. In fact, it was most recently serviced barely 300 miles ago in June, as well as a gearbox service at that time as well. Another lovely combination to have with an automatic model such as this one is of course cruise control. Of course it has dual zone climate control, parking sensors, rain sensing wipers. In terms of the multimedia and sound system, it has Bluetooth integration, USB 12-volt power point as well. It of course has Isofix anchor points if you do want to fit a child seat as well. And returning to its performance, you've got a 130 mile an hour hot hatch on the one hand, but on the other, the fuel economy is fantastic. In fact, ironically, modern Minis are significantly better than the tiny lightweight classic Minis. For their time, they were okay on fuel, not as good as people would think. These modern ones though are fantastic. A hair under 60 miles per gallon of average economy and nearly 70 mpg on the motorway is shockingly good. And of course, because of how efficient it is, its road tax is only £195 a year. So in other words, not only is it a huge saving over buying one of these when new, certainly buying a newer Mini, that's for sure, but you're having all of the advantage of, as we said, that showroom condition car. You've still got the option of finance, fantastic history, absolutely beloved, and it looks fantastic as well. If then you are on the market for perhaps a runabout, maybe more specifically a Mini, and this particular, it has to be said, superb example, which really is like no other on the market, catches your eye, as well it should, it's a lovely car, then of course you could reach out regarding it via the email address shown here on screen, or give us a call on 01749 871155, or of course on our mobile number of 07482 267 439.